What is going on, guys? So with the dev team pushing out some new content, we're getting our first look at Nazjatar. So I figured I'd shoot a guide and show you some of the content as well as some of the features that will be coming with Nazjatar. Now Mechagon has been on the PTR for a while, but Mechagon is more of a side zone. Nazjatar will be where our new quest lines lead and our next chapter in the battle for Azeroth will continue. Now the first thing you'll notice when you get to Nazjatar is how big it actually is. It's more than double the size of Mechagon, and if you look out to the borders of this zone, you will find a gigantic water wall. This is the ocean being pushed back against the powers of the Tidestone. Now this water wall is the outer edges of Nazjatar, and you can run up to it. I have even seen a couple of exploiters out there jumping through it. However, I don't think Blizzard intended that. Now, with this zone being located on the ocean floor, it may seem hard to look up. But if you look up, you'll also find some very gorgeous scenery. You have plants growing out of the walls and water cascading down to the ocean floor. The architecture in this case is just amazing, and Blizzard really nailed it with this one. Moving through each zone, you'll find a few unique environments, including this ship graveyard, where you will find Kultiran as well as Zandalari warships that have been crashed into the rocks. This is most likely how we got to the zone. I also did notice that the Horde and the Alliance camps are very close together, which should make War Mode a lot of fun if you're into PvP. So with the encampment set up, let's see where the Horde and the Alliance will be buckling down. The Horde will be bunking with the Unshackled faction in a place called Newhome. The name is not too original, but hey, it works. This place consists of broken shipwrecks and a cave. Not much to look at, but it does serve the purpose of the Horde and does have its functionality. And let's just be honest, the Horde was never really known for their architecture anyway. The Alliance will be teaming up with the Ankoan faction, and they will be in Mezimir, which is fun to say. Unlike the Horde in their dusty, dirty cave, the Alliance will have some buildings they can make use out of. Some old Night Elf ruins with a little bit of water damage. But you know what they say, location, location, location. Looking at the map of Nazjatar, I am sitting in the Horde encampment. Now as you can see on the map here, there we are, and the Alliance is just north of us right there on the map. With the factions that close, there is more bloodshed to come between the Horde and the Alliance. And if you think I'm lying, here's some footage of me on the PTR, literally 5 minutes on Nazjatar, and there was already dirty Horde players storming the Alliance encampment. So if you're not too fond of PvP, I would suggest keeping War Mode off for this one, as I think these occasions will be ongoing and often. Moving outside of the encampments, you will find a coral forest, which adds just a level of pink to your life that is unimaginable. This is also where the first shots of Nazjatar came from. You will find all kinds of coral creatures living here, even some growing off the coral itself. With this zone being at the bottom of the seafloor, Blizzard did an excellent job at making this zone work on a vertical level. With the mountains and cliff faces, it's easy for you to fall off the edge of a cliff and die, unless you're a demon hunter like me. I do look forward to jumping up some mountains and exploring this place to its fullest. With the vastness of this zone, it's easy to get lost, but the chances of you finding something really cool while you are lost are very high. Nazjatar is scattered with rares and caves, some underwater, some on dry land, littered with treasures for you to find. The zone itself encourages you to get out there and explore it. Also coming with patch 8.2 is the second half of the Pathfinder achievement that, when acquired, will allow us to fly in all 4 zones. Unlocking flying will take you about 2 to 3 weeks to complete the achievement. One thing I did notice is that Nazjatar looks great from the air as well. I will be looking forward to unlocking my flying so that way I can explore Nazjatar to the fullest. Going back to our hub, we find some really cool stuff as well. Blizzard has reintroduced the old daily quest system. Every day you will be able to return to your encampment and pick up 3 daily quests. Now these quests will consist of various things as killing Naga, or collecting some quest items, or killing a specific target. Upon completing these tasks and returning them each day, you will gain reputation, as well as some of the new currency, but I will get into the new currency in a moment. I really like the idea that Blizzard is bringing this back. I do like world quests, don't get me wrong, they are fast and efficient, but going to a designated location, picking up a handful of quests, completing them and bringing them back does give you a good feeling and does show why they lasted so long. But don't get your hopes up, as world quests will still be a thing. Like it or hate it, world quests are here to stay, and there will be plenty of them on Nazjatar as well. Along with the new reputation we will be farming, we will also be collecting a new currency. Now, through the PTR life cycle, the currency has changed a few times. Currently, it is called Prismatic Mana Pearls. These Mana Pearls will be used at the vendor quartermasters to buy Heart of Azeroth essences, mounts, pets, as well as the new zone catch gear. You can also use the mana pearls to buy gear upgrades. So if you can gather enough of these mana pearls, you will be able to rock out in a full 430 item level gear set. So this currency is one you will want to actively be collecting. With this still being the PTR, the mana pearls have not been fully fleshed out as how to actively collect them. I imagine rares and chests will drop them, as well as world and daily quests. Once we get some more rock solid information as to how the mana pearls will work, I will create a guide with a deeper level of information on it. Another cool addition in Nazjatar are the followers you will get. And no, these are not tied to any mission table. These are guardians that will run around with you in Nazjatar. You can hire one of these bodyguards to run around Nazjatar with you for an hour, and there is no cooldown. So after the hour-long buff has expired, you can simply run back to your hub and hire another one. There are 3 classes of followers that you can hire. The first one is a melee DPS, the next is a ranged DPS, and the last is a tanky follower, which is great for healers that do not want to DPS. These bodyguards are for hire for both the Alliance and the Horde. The more tasks you complete with your bodyguard, including daily quests that will change depending on which guardian you have, they will start gaining new and more powerful abilities that will help you out in Nazjatar. With Nazjatar also comes a new round of resources, including 1 new ore, 1 new herb, 1 new type of cloth, as well as 1 new leather and 1 new scale. These will be exclusive to Nazjatar. And before you jump down my throat and say, Disturbed, we've seen this before in Legion, don't worry, Blizzard seems to have learned their lesson. Along with the new resources come new crafted items. In Legion, when the new resources were put forward, there was literally nothing you could do with them, rendering them useless. This is not the case here. With these new resources, there will be a new round of gear, potions, flasks, and cauldron, as well as some epic enchants and gems. This will reset the market, as all major raiding guilds will want to get their hands on these resources fairly quickly. In addition to profession trainers, some powerful recipes seem to drop from NPCs scattered around Nazjatar. Moving on to my PvP players, my people. There are some new changes to Nazjatar for us. Nazjatar will be bringing in some new PvP objectives just for us.
What the fuck was that?
Well, that was embarrassing. Yeah, the sun was in my eyes and DKs are overpowered. Anyway, moving on. Every so often, with your war mode on, the zone will turn into a battleground, complete with a points meter and a time limit. You will gain points by killing players of the opposite faction and their soldiers, as well as holding down objectives located on your map. Along with the new event comes some new PvP currency. The new PvP currency is the Nazjatar Battle Commendation. How original. With this new currency, you can go to the PvP Quartermaster and you will be able to buy new Heart of Azeroth essences, as well as a few toys and one of the new Seahorse mounts. I'm hoping to see a few more items hit the Quartermaster before this goes live, but we still are in the PTR, so that could definitely happen. Once patch 8.2 goes live, the new raid will then follow 2 weeks later, giving players a lot of stuff to do. What are you most looking forward to out of patch 8.2? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it before you leave. Also, please consider subscribing as more videos like this will soon follow. And until next time, guys, I'll see you out there.